The show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hey everyone, welcome to the show. That last song was by Orthodox Cells, Kelps, and that was their song Star of the Country Down the Road. This is Salem Thorn. As you can see that we already got Mr. Goodbars coming already on our show with us. We're going to actually be doing some of the songs that you'll be able to hear him playing piano in the back where he plays for Sepsis when they did songs during quarantine. So that'll be later on in the show. Before we get all talking, we're still sharing. So please do me a favor. If you're watching us on YouTube, hit subscribe. Down at the bottom, hit the bell beside it. You'll get a notification about all the shows and what we're doing. We got stalkers in the background already trying to call us. It's okay. We'll just keep going, right?
We always go. What are you talking about?
You gotta talk up louder, man.
I said, this is a rolling coaster. Let's go.
Okay. So we're going to move forward to just some more music until we have everybody who wanted to be a part of this show be a part of it. And so this song is the Viking Nordic song, Her Manly and the Yurgiso.
Y'all get this song.
Yes, Yurgiso.
började sjunga. Bergatrollet friade till Fagerunger Sven. Hon hade en falskeliger tunga. Herr mannelig, tro loven i mig. För det jag bjuder så gärna. I kunden väl svara endast ja eller nej. Om i viljen eller ej. Heder vill jag giva de gångare 12 som gå ut i rosende lunde. Aldrig har det varit någon sadel upp på den, ej heller rätsel ut i munnen. Herr mannelig, tro loven i mig. För det jag bjuder så gärna. I kunden väl svara endast ja eller nej. Om i viljen eller ej. Heder vill jag giva de kvarnarna 12 som står mellan Tillö och Tärnö. Stenarna det är av rödaste guld och julen silverbeslagna. Herr mannelig, tro loven i mig. För det jag bjuder så gärna. I kunden väl svara endast ja eller nej. Om i viljen eller ej. Heder vill jag giva ett förgyllande svärd som klingar utav 15 guldringar. Och strida hur i strida vill stridsplatsen skolen i väl vinna. Herr mannelig, tro loven i mig. För det jag bjuder så gärna. I kunden väl svara endast ja eller nej. Om
At Best Buy, you can always count on getting the
You had a commercial. Well, thank you to our commercial sponsor show by Best Buy, I guess. I don't know. So
That was that was kind of just like, what do you call it? Like basically a breakthrough. And I think they probably, YouTube's just like, you know what, I had enough. Let's go on to the next song.
But we do want to tell you about the two special ladies that you see down in the corner. They are major supporters of what we do. The first one you see right there in the side, laying down, that is Rebel Ray. She's a great supporter of what we do. And then the next lovely lady that you see with the red hair and that you see as a cover photo for the show tonight, that was Miss Sammy Lee. You all have been sharing around her video about how she feels about what we do. And it's just amazing that how we are growing with the love of our sponsors and viewers. Like I said, everyone, Mr. Goodbars is already here. He's already said, let's go. And a matter of fact, the next song we're actually going to play, he's actually involved with help making. But he's also one of our sponsors that you'll see down at the bottom. See right there, one of our sponsors. And then we also have sponsors such as Brutal Business Entertainment. That's talent like 9 Stitch Method, Demo Demon, Sick Fist, Seath. And then you have LSD Records. They're just a supporter. That amazing people to work with and talk to, such as Scum and Small Ones. She's newer. This is Rachel. You'll hear all these people's music actually on our radio station, how it is now, but that's not how it's going to finally look when we're finished. And then we also have Sepsis and the band, Very some of their music throughout the show too. Also, during the show, we do take song requests. Tonight we're going to be talking about his thoughts on spirituality and what stones to use for protection, some myths. We want to get your guys' point of view, what you would like to learn from the Wicca community, so we can actually prepare a lesson better for you to what you actually want to see and learn. So from that point on, we're just going to go ahead on straight into the next song. Like I told you, Mr. Goodbars was the part of making the songs, and this is part of their Songs in Quarantine, More Than Before.
I know something you don't know, where the cold wind blows and the snowfall whispers. Take you where you wanna go on a purple sky with the blue tide shifting. I need this more than ever. I feel you need me. Stars fall above wishes falling through the sand. Time and shifting. Make me believe that you are mine. Not everything you need around. I just wanna be the one to take you and go away from here. To understand the world is such a black. I've been watching you, wondering with the space inside my heart, and I know I can finally take you home. You're much more than beautiful. You got it all the grass. Deep eyes, the rise to nothing keeps you in that grass till the shadows crawl through a broken window. Believe you that we know if you don't act now, you become so hollow. You need this more than ever. I crave this. You taste me. We push hard, no regrets. This is real like the words that I'm preaching. Make me believe that you are mine. Got everything you need around. I just wanna be the one to take you away from here. Want to understand the world is not too black. I've been watching you, wondering with the space inside my heart, and I know I can finally take you home. You're much more than beautiful. The garden only grows. Deep eyes, the thighs of rise to
So once again, that was by Sepsis, and Mr. Goodbars is in the back playing piano with Will on the guitar, and our favorite and most beautiful female-fronted rock singer, Mrs. Melissa Wolf. So that was their song More Than Before, and like I said, that was from their list of songs that they did in quarantine. So this is Salem Thorn Show, not DJ Shadows.
Hello. I'm Sam Thorne.
So he chooses a lot of the music from the Nordic part of view and like the cultural part. So the music that you're hearing like that is from his selection, and then the music like Sepsis and the Very Union and another band's is mine. So, hi everybody. So, thank you for coming to the show tonight. So tonight we're going to talk about a little bit about spirituality and what your point of views are on it, and if somebody's having what can certain stones they use for protection? What are some herbs they can burn in their house? What's the use of them? So, if somebody's having a bad time with negative energy, what should they use?
For negative energy, honestly, if you actually use for crystal wise, you can actually use amethyst, which basically helps you basically filter out negativity, turn it to positivity, and that therefore it will be used for is actually creating a positive environment around you where you actually live. And also rosemary, thyme, those are some good herbs to actually use if you want to make tea. You can use thyme for that one, or even bay leaf. Bay leaf tea actually helps with stomach aches and all that kind of stuff. So honestly, look into that kind of stuff. And for honest truth, though, a witch more or less always uses books because it's almost impossible to remember every single thing you know, right in your mind.
That's why they have grimoires.
Correct.
Yeah. So at some point we'll be bringing mine family's historical one on the scene, but not anytime soon. But seriously, if you guys want to know more about Wicca and that you don't understand or you want to see that's true and how to do it, if you have questions about this type of religion and you want to know more about it, he's definitely a person to go to. If not, definitely come to the show. We'll teach you what you want. Please tell us what you want to be taught or how to, what you want to explain to you in greater detail, so you can connect better, right?
Yes.
So
it's basically a community. We're all one big community, and we help each other out.
So what is your definition of a ghost?
A ghost? Somebody who has yet moved on, or just a higher spiritual being that we do not know, or how to actually accumulate in our own book, our own language or books. Like demons, they technically are called our spirits too, but they're just in a different way. People see them differently than most. There's angels, they're spirits, but just a higher energy being spirits. So honestly, a lot of these entities and all that kind of things we see are more or less just spirits of different languages or cultures or higher beings.
So you're basically, your point of view is just somebody had their point of view and just marked it as bad.
Yeah, pretty much.
So classified it as a no-go, Christian. No offense to Christianity, there's no offense to any religion, but Christianity and Catholic, they kind of came in and got rid of, trying to kill the pagan religion by putting their religion on top of pagan religion holidays. Mm-hmm. So.
And that's where
kind of where we get our demons from, because if you notice, almost all pagan, religion, almost everyone the way they were described, most of these demons that are now in Christian or demonology for the Christian Catholic religion, they almost physically relate to what the pagan religion believed their gods were.
Mm-hmm. That's honestly probably why they actually have our Wiccan holidays we actually have. I think, I forget exactly how to say it, the Malabons or something?
Yeah, Malabons.
Yeah, the Malabons basically winter, or the solstice.
Well, they still do the solstice, because they took over that.
Pretty much.
With the way they were going to do it. And that's why Wicca either gets discredited, made fun of, or counted as you're just a non-believer. Now, my question is, what is your definition of Wicca? For you about to be teaching people that are paying attention, what is your point of view? What do you think somebody getting into Wicca should focus on?
Honestly, if you're gonna focus on anything, don't even focus just on Wicca. Focus on looking up basically the path you want to learn. Look up basically the books in that path, the books in that religion you're actually trying. Because Wicca is just one type of witchcraft. There's basically multiple different kinds. There's pagan, herbalism. There's alchemy and all. And there's just so much you can do.
And have you physically been able to manifest anything that you've been trying to work with?
Not exactly. More or less, it's more. You have to more or less. You actually start to go into the mental focus state of actually seeing these beings for yourself.
So what do you mean by seeing beings?
Like seeing, like honestly, it's like when you meditate, you can actually focus hard enough. If you go deep enough into meditation, you can actually see, like basically letters or conjurations, or sometimes even the astral plane. Like you can actually go deep into that world and actually see different things that you've never even thought of yet, and it's almost like you can't describe it.
So, go ahead and I might step off for a second. But the next question I think most people have is, why should they follow you? Are you actually going to teach them what they want to know? They have questions. If you have questions, we are actually currently live on Facebook, Instagram, on Salem Thorn's page. We're also on our Breaking the Mold page on Instagram. You can hit us up on Facebook, YouTube, and currently we're live on Twitch. And then in the next couple weeks, we'll be live directly through our webpage. So thank you guys for all the support for that. Didn't mean to cut you off. But the next question would be like, seriously, why should people be listening to what we're saying? What is your goal to do with helping people? Where do you see you going with this in 10 years?
Well, what I see myself going in 10 years is honestly, I just want to be able to actually show people that magic is real. It's not fake. A lot of people think magic's fake. Oh, magic's bad. No, it's not. It's just another way to actually find answers. Like, a lot of Christians turn to Wicca or witchcraft just to even find answers they didn't think they could find. And a lot of times they actually get their answers doing this stuff instead of actually listening to the Bible or something like that. And it's amazing what you can actually do. And so, like, it heals you. It actually brings forth safety sometimes. It even makes you feel positive. And basically, why you should follow it, you don't have to if you don't want to. It's your choice. It's just another style.
But the next question was, like, seriously, why should people be listening?
Basically, it's legit. Just a lifestyle you want to choose. If you don't have answers, go to witchcraft. If you don't, sometimes that doesn't work. But almost always, that's why people turn to it. They need answers. They need to know things. They don't want to just sit back and actually just stay still and see, hey, this is what the world's gonna be like. No, you can make the world how you want it.
So cutting you off on that note, we're gonna go ahead and play another amazing band. This is of Mice and Men with their song "Another You."
Nervous patience, something's on.
thank you for listening to that song. That song was by Of Mice and Men. That song was Another You. We left off on why he thought what he was going to be able to do with this and be able to help all his fans out there. Right, so far.
Yes.
So the next question is, and a lot of people be like, "Oh, you're a witch. Can you fly? Have you tried to defy gravity? Can you fly on the
I'm sorry,
broomstick,
if,
bitch?"
If honestly, if you believe that, then you're living in a superstition world. You really can't fly. But there is like if you actually can there's a way to meditate. Like you see monks on YouTube, they actually can lift themselves up like maybe a foot in the air. That's deep, really deep meditation. They need complete concentration, complete silence, nothing.
And it's not only silence. It's like they have complete control of all the chakras.
Yes, that's a big part of that. That's like almost the only way to actually levitate.
And for most people suffering from depression or problems with self, how you view yourself, and it's all negative. Wicca is not going to work for you like that because you have to have some type of self belief and control. It's
Yeah.
not
If you have
something, right?
doubt, then it's not going to work. Doubt blocks what you're trying to do. It basically creates a barrier inside your own mind that you basically say, "Oh, I can't." No, you can. That's what you have to learn about it. You can do it.
And so what made you believe that for yourself?
Honestly, one of my teachers, when I was actually first learning, I started self-doubting myself, and like I actually did have the doubt. But honestly, my teacher said, "Look, you need to stop self-doubting yourself. You need to actually say you can do it in your own mind." So I did, and I actually did my own. Like I was trying to learn how to do air control, and it works. Like it legit. I basically did focus, concentration, and more, and all of the positivity and all the basically helpfulness. It really did help. My teacher really helped me push through that.
So who's that moon, my god?
Hello, moon mystic goddess.
So yeah, thank you for tuning in. So basically, this is a show about Wicca. He's going to be teaching classes soon. He's also going to end up having certain sponsors by certain different, maybe some businesses in the near future that actually specify, stick with what he's trying to teach you. So maybe they'll have sponsors be able to help with classes and some teachers from their studios coming to help too. You guys teach class online together.
Also, if you have any questions, if you want to learn anything, basically for basic wise, like gems, herbs, and candles, you can text me on. You can text Salem Thorn 1, and I will message you back saying, "Hey, that will probably be my next show, and I'll try. And if it ain't, it will be one of the shows coming up."
So definitely, if you want something specifically shown to you or proof of it or how to do it, is something you want to know from him to teach you, that will actually help his classes become more successful instead of him bumbling around in the dark and just picking shit out here and there that you might already know or don't give a shit about. So it helps him keep your guys' interest because he needs to know what you want to be interested into learning. Because this ain't college, we're not going to make you take English, science, and math, well, because you want to learn how to do computers. So that's not the runaround. So we want to kind of cut through the runaround and come up with classes that you guys think personally that you would be there. If you can't watch us now, you watch it later. That'd be amazing. We will post up our Twitch and YouTube videos on our Facebook page as well because we play music that we do not have rights to. And we say this, that we do not have rights, but a lot of the music I do play is submitted by the original artists themselves, and we're proud to say that. And we're going to go ahead and play another song for you guys while he thinks up. I'm going to think of another question maybe you guys might come off my head, and he can answer for you. So the next song is going to be by the Veering Union Band, which is one of our supporters, and this is their song, Defying Gravity.
all the world with no wings. What was once a dream is lost inside a scream. I just need the energy so I can fight the enemy. And I've been 6 feet underground, fighting to be found, but I won't let go. I've been locked inside a cage, left to run away, but I won't let go. I will be defying gravity. I will be defying gravity. This is not a revelation. This is just a destination. So I will ride the moon and rise up to the sun. I just need the energy so I can fight the enemy in me. And I've been 6 feet underground, fighting to be found, but I won't let go. I've been locked inside a cage, left to run away, but I won't let go. No, I will be defying gravity. I will be defying gravity. And I will be defying gravity. And I've been 6 feet underground, fighting to be found, but I won't let go. I've been locked inside a cage, left to run away, but I won't let go. I will be defying gravity. I will be defying gravity. I've fell into the fire and stepped into the storm. The truth is but a liar. The day that it was born, I'll erase the lies within to find the truth again, to find the truth again. I will be defying gravity, defying gravity.
So once again, that was the Vera Union band with their song "Defying Gravity." Amazing song. We see that somebody said, "I would like to learn blood magic."
Yeah, that, I'm sorry, but that comes later on. That's more advanced. And honestly, it more or less, this right now, what I'm doing for the show, this is what I'm trying to do for, like, basically basics. Blood magic, dark magic, that comes later on. That's more advanced. That's more higher, like, being. There's certain...
But you can't expect everybody to be a newbie when they come to watch you either.
No, not at all. But I've actually kept that in mind. But basically, what I have actually thought of...
But we just got done saying if somebody said something, we would try to teach it. Well, you don't have to teach something bad.
Yeah, no. If I can find something basic for it, I will. But I'm sorry, there is like a certain limit to this part of the show.
There's no limit, guys. This is breaking the mold. If you guys want something hot, he's gonna teach it. He's gonna teach it. Let it be dark, dank, and awesome. So definitely we're doing pretty good so far, and thank you guys for tuning in, sharing, and being a part of this. We're gonna go ahead and while he's deciding what he's gonna do. We're gonna, but seriously, you should just do some stuff light, some stuff dark.
Yeah,
Like,
it's-
every other week change.
Honestly, if you actually want to
Something's-
follow light and dark, that would be called a gray path. You basically don't, you're not for almost basically killing people, but at the same time you're for healing.
Not only that, it also gives him time to prepare for the classes by getting the right stuff that he needs to actually perform it. Because it's not like you're going to see some Harry Potter fucking workshop where you're
There's
not
no
actually
fireballs
going to
coming
see
out. I'm sorry.
where you're not actually going to see it actually be performed correctly. You're going to see outside rituals. You're going to see indoor, how you can do stuff indoor. You're going to be able to see him, show you out on our woods some of the stuff that you can actually do with nature alone.
I do also do some kitchen witch stuff, where it's basically I know cookie recipes with spells for them. That basically is for healing also or protection, and then I also know a little bit of green witch stuff.
We're also going to be doing a short film of him without the mask on and stuff over soon, with him talking about how he became into land magic and stuff like that. We're going to be walking along his property, which is almost close to almost 2 city blocks.
Mm-hmm.
So, an amazing woods, and you'll see a lot of good scenery, and he'll be talking to you, talking about some of the herbs that actually grow around him, what certain herbs are used for what you can use them in, because like I said, he has plenty to show you, and he can even send you some of the herbs to help you out with the class.
Mm-hmm. I can try to find some fresh herbs around the area.
He has plenty of fresh herbs, especially for a lot of spices he's going to be doing with you guys, and potions. And it's not just like an imaginary thing, so we're not trying to waste your time. These are actually religious values. The things that he's looked up in greater detail to make sure that each one is not just a Googled up recipe that you're just going to find. So, moving on from there, we should go ahead and play another song.
Yeah.
The next song is by the Dropkick Murphys, Rose Tattoo.
The pictures tell the story. This life had many shades. I'd wake up every morning and before I'd start each day, I'd take a drag from last night's cigarette that smoldered in its tray. Down a little something, then be on my way. I traveled far and wide and laid this head in many ports. I was guided by a compass. I saw beauty to the north. I drew the tales of many lives and wore the faces of my own. I had these memories all around me so I wouldn't be alone. Some may be from showing up, others are from growing up. Sometimes I was so messed up and didn't have a clue. I ain't winning no one over. I wear it just for you. I got your name written here in a rose tattoo. In a rose tattoo. In a rose tattoo. I got your name written here in a rose tattoo.
once again, that was Dropkick Murphys with their song Rose Tattoo. So since I left for a couple of seconds and I noticed that you got some more questions, will there be shows with an Athame in it?
Yes.
Explain to wait a second, because a lot of people don't know what an Athame is. Explain to your fans what an Athame is.
It's a ritual tool that you can use for either witchcraft or your spell work that you actually need to be done with.
So you mean like a wrench, or what type of tool?
Like it's a small blade, honestly. If you actually think of a dagger, it's like a dagger, but at the same time it's not, because basically what it really is you can use it for worshiping gods and goddesses. You can either basically like use it for like it's basically a witch tool. I mean, if you actually want to, like for green witches, they use their own like gardening tools, and they use those for their own tools for witchcraft.
So is it sharp, or is it dull? What does it look like?
It comes in multiple shapes
Athame?
and sizes. What?
Athame.
Yeah. It comes in all shapes and sizes, and it can be sharp or dull. A lot of people like it sharp if they're going to go like the previous question said. Will it be dark magic? Yeah. Basically, the Athame will actually basically help you with that, because if you get a sharp one, there's stuff for that. But more or less, a lot of people who do like green witch or healing, they use that for basically like protection. Like they get gems inside of it, like maybe amethyst on the bottom of it, and they actually use that for more protection. While the other ones use it for like blood magic or stuff like that. But it's a little almost, you can get it sharp, dull, or long or short.
So the next question: are you buying the herbs to try to help people, or are they just naturally all around you?
Some will be bought, but I only buy it, like I do my research. I do not buy it from fake people, and how I can tell they're fake a lot of times is if it doesn't say non-GMO or not not original, I don't buy them. I only buy non-GMO herbs, and I have to make sure it says non-GMO on the package, and I also will go out of my way to certain places. Like I live close to almost basically an area where there's a lot of herbs, and I grow my own, so I have some natural to me. I got some in the forest near me. So
he owns three different types of sections of woods. They are like city streets long, so he has plenty of resources around him. Not only that,
I even have water. I can collect water for moon water, and that will be later on in the season, which I'll tell you about moon water. I'll teach probably maybe a 20-minute lesson about that and what it can do and how it heals.
And his property is on one of a high water ley line that goes straight up to one of our local lakes and connects to another river.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, he has a ley line of power flow for there too, right?
Yes,
Am I saying that correct?
I have it. It's a big lake it connects to, and it has like the overflow. So once heavy rain hits, it overflows all the water to my lake, and sometimes we even get big fish, and we actually got small fish sometimes. But we all so our animals that we actually have are deer. They go deer, skunk, raccoon,
Foxes.
We actually recently had a family of baby foxes behind our area, and it was honestly one of the cute moments I've seen so far. And we even have a lot of farmers around us who try not to use any poison products or anything like that. So they're actually keeping my area where I collect herbs and I find deer skulls or stuff like that, to basically to make them healthy.
So are you also going to provide people with bones too?
If I can eventually get them, but because it's a long process, you have to collect them all and bleach them. And a lot of times, if I'm actually going to try to, I have certain people who actually collect bones by themselves. I'm normally going to basically ask them to help me, teach me how to do that part, so I can do it myself, and then later on maybe later on then I can do that.
And then not only that, he's then going to be selling his own little protection bags for you guys.
Amulet protections, enchantment rings,
and stuff like that soon. So you might get a bone with a symbol on it for protection if you're into this. Just let us know at the bottom. Mm-hmm. You can also, and if you are a practitioner yourself and you want to have your videos be a part of his page, What were you gonna offer?
What was the question again?
Um,
You said if I was a part.
for other practitioners, they want to show off what they can do.
If they want, if they want to actually, if they want their video to be on here, I would love to actually have people show me like, oh, this is me performing this spell, and I want to if you will, please like name what you're doing and actually like say, hey, this is how I'm doing it, and this is basically what I'm going to do for it, and I can try to actually put you on the show or it shows you. I'd be like, hey, so we actually have this person who, or if you let me use your name, I will. But basically, I'll be like, we have a witch actually showing us today a real spell, and you can actually watch it for yourself.
Yeah, not only that, then we'll actually put you part of his webpage, his show page that you'll find over at our website. Your video will go up on there. Other people will be able to get to see you. Because like we said, Breaking the Mold's about all talents, not just music, and I play a lot of music, but right now the music community is not doing so well because COVID hit. So I play a lot of new artists from different genres. He does the magic and like the Nordic culture music.
Also, don't you have gamers too on here?
We have gamers coming up soon. We're going to be doing like Call of Duty. I'm going to actually be starting to live stream my Call of Duty, which we're in season 6 right now. We're doing amazing.
I got a question for you. What kind of graphics are you going to allow on here?
We let anything go that you basically want to do. The only thing is if it's downing humanity or somebody else like that, if you're passing judgment, then we just don't want nothing to do with you. We don't need you as a friend or follower. This is about helping uplift everyone who wants to, get the spotlight without knowing someone special to get there. And that's what it's about. We're about helping everyone. So back to your question is, Cassandra Woodward, she said nice. So,
I thought it was a down thing where you can actually
so definitely he's gonna be giving out protections for everybody who wants some.
Yes.
Definitely that's gonna be something he's gonna do as a giveaway, probably at one of the next shows coming up. We're fully, as you can tell, we haven't been like all the way up, but after his show tonight, he's going to see a lot more of him throughout the week at our different shows here and there, so he can get used to, talking, seeing what anybody in that part of the show is going to be part of his. Please let us know if, hit us up and follow us so you can be a part of all our shows, all the classes. Definitely go over to you'll be able to go over to our website, click on his show, and you'll have a list of all his stuff. We're in the process of finishing building that. We also have a radio station that's going to kind of look like Pandora for you guys, where you'll be able to click on the album, make song requests live, be able to interact with us, and be able to listen to us straight from the radio as well. So that's amazing too.
Are we actually going to try to be on Spotify eventually?
Our plan is by next March, we're planning on being on Google Play, Amazon, and Spotify, and all that.
Is it going to be a podcast or actually
podcast?
A podcast?
Yeah, podcast radio station / because we kind of do both.
Yeah, stand tuned for that, guys. That'll be event.
Also, for other artists who just like symbol work and stuff like that, if you want to get noticed for your gift in that as well, especially for being a practitioner of that, we'll give us a photo, a picture of you. We'll put you in our backgrounds as a slideshow. We can even put you down like we did with 2 beautiful women in the bottom. We're about helping everyone, so it's amazing to be able to do so. And so back to you before I take over your damn show again. Quit clicking on stuff. Okay. Nice mask.
Thank you.
And I love dark magic. So that's good. So what do you love about dark magic? What makes you think, like, you feel comfortable saying that you love being a part of it? Oh, well, that's amazing. Definitely keep part of the show. We'll definitely host you up. Write us after on the page. We'll definitely make sure if you want to be a part of a future show, you can with them. You can also find us over on Instagram and Twitch and YouTube. So at Breaking the Mold radio station on YouTube, and just hit subscribe and hit the bell in case so you don't miss anything. So back to you. The next show, I think that he's not going to do so dark just yet. He may.
I might or might not, depending on how many requests I get for it, and basically how many people want to actually see maybe one or two lessons about that.
And not only that, he's also going to have pre-recorded shows throughout the week, so you're not just not having nothing throughout the week. So you'll be able to see it not only on all our pages, but you'll also be able to see it on the thing and keep up with what he's doing, what he's trying to teach. So he'll have pre-recorded shows throughout the week. Not only that, he'll be with me on different shows that I do during the week. So definitely don't want to miss tomorrow, where we actually start back Monday, where we actually start back up with all our shows. That's Good Beats with me, where you get to hear amazing music made by amazing people from around the world that doesn't have voices. These are people trying to sell their art to have other artists get their voice to something beautiful. And then we end up having later on that night, we end up having, I apologize. We end up having my Violet Puzzle come on. I always have it. Everyone does. That's what it means. It's good. It's good to bring.
I know how that one is.
If you definitely like the dark side, you definitely want to be part of the underground show, because Brax is my inner demon. I unleashed that motherfucker there. But this is not that show. That was yesterday night, and nobody showed up. So going on from there.
I don't got the world to lost violin for that one.
I got the cheese, bitch. Anyways, so yeah, we're gonna be filming. So some of his show he's still gonna be live, but some of it's gonna be filmed because we don't have a lot of daylight at nighttime. So
And honestly, but like he said, basically, dark magic is more or less. A lot of times you have to do that at nighttime because that's where there's no sunlight, which is basically positive. And
not true. Not if you're a true practitioner. No. That's bullshit. You can bleed a pig during the day, the same as you do during the fucking night. Anyways, but no, in order for you to actually know light, you have to be in the dark.
Just say, we're not bleeding a pig.
Not yet. Anyways, we don't do animal cruelty. Yeah. Anyway. I'm just joking. So the next song that we're going to go ahead and play is by Polka Dot Cadaver, and it's for our favorite lady of the house, and this is Phantom Limb. Well, 10 o'clock has came up really quick, and this is the end of our show. So, like I said, you'll see him throughout the week. We have plenty of shows that he'll be a part of.
Very much so.
Because if not, we will kill him.
I'm already one of the dead, but I'm also one of the light. Word of the wise.
So I'm going to go ahead and tell you guys we love you. Thank you guys for being a part of this. Don't forget, if you're on YouTube watching us, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell beside it so you can go ahead and be notified about anything that we're doing. Because we do have a lot of shows, a lot of different genres we play. We do have amazing people be a part of each individual show. So we're going to go ahead and tell you guys good night, and we'll see you soon.